Hey guys, welcome to the Manifesting Twin Flame. This is a channel that empowers you, only empowers you on your twin flame journey and your just journey through life. So in this video, we are going to be talking about card readings and intuitives and all that kind of stuff and how they fit in with your twin flame journey, when to rely on them and when they actually can hinder you. So my name is Rachel from ReikiWithRachel.com, and the irony of this is I am a card reader and I'm an intuitive and I'm a healer. And so what I say might sound a little contradictory to what I do at first, okay? But we'll explain this more. And I've talked about this in some of my other videos. I've alluded to it on my Reiki with Rachel channel, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think a little bit on this one too. But I wanted to dive deeper into it because I know that twin flame readings are very, very popular on YouTube. And they can be very, very beneficial until they're not beneficial and they begin to hinder you and they actually can block you from progressing on your twin flame journey. So I want to give you an example from my life, and this is what really caused me to start questioning the whole card reading and if we should watch it or not, okay? So I was going through a tough time, a struggle in life, and a pick a card reading popped up on my YouTube, and I get a lot of messages from the universe through YouTube. And a pick a card reading came up, and I watched that pick a card reading, and it gave me every single piece of guidance that I wanted to know. Okay, and it was like, oh yes, this is it. So then the next pick once you watch a video, then like other ones show up. So then like the next pick a card reading came up, and it was like, I watched it and I was like, okay, like that kind of resonated, but then it started conflicting with the first one, right? Some things did. I'm like, okay, like, well, which one's true? Then that led to a third one, which I watched, and this is where the lesson came in, right? So the third one, and I personally disagree with readers who do this, but everybody's different and everybody benefits from different stuff. But she, and this is a general read, she like pulls up and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so mad for you guys. Like, I don't want to like talk too much about what she did, but like basically was saying this is the exact situation that's happening and like you should be pissed. And I was like, what? And then that created fear. And then I was like, Rachel, like I knew 100% without a doubt that the situation that she illustrated was not the situation that I was dealing with. And then I realized the first pick a card reading was a message for me. It was to give me clarity. It was to give me hope because I was having some doubts. That was my message. The second pick a card reading was nothing. It was nothing. The third pick a card reading was the universe saying, damn it, girl, we just gave you your answers. Why are you still searching for more of them? And so that's what I want you guys to be cautious of and aware of when you are trying to find answers. First, if you feel guided to a particular reader, to a particular reading, to a particular video, and you get the answers, I encourage you to stop there and apply the answers that you got. So if you got answers that your twin flame union is very imminent and they're healing and you're healing, then you stop that card reading after you finished it and you sit there and you visualize that, or you affirm that, or you reaffirm that, or you go take a walk, or you enjoy time playing with your dog, or you go grab a cup of coffee with a friend, and you know this, what they spoke to you was true, and with that knowing, you live your life. Okay? So that's whenever they're beneficial. However, we are creating our reality. So how do you wish to create your reality? Do you wish to create your reality based on what somebody else said? Or do you wish to create your reality based on how you want to create your reality? And that's where the card readings can kind of throw you off. And that's why I try to be very cautious and aware when I do card readings that I'm giving everybody guidance for the timeline that you're on right now, but let you know that you can shift things in a card reading and shift to another timeline, completely shifting the outcome. So all card readings are based on the energy that you are presenting at the time. The second thing that I want to bring up is if you pull cards for yourself, I'll give you another example from my life. If you pull cards for yourself, the cards are very often picking up on your energy. So if you have conflicting energy that you are feeling within yourself and you are coming to this card reading from that space of conflicting energy, the cards are going to show you that. And what happens is the cards show you that, and then it makes you feel even more conflicted, makes you feel even more doubtful or fearful or whatever. And then you pull more cards, and those cards just reaffirm that, and it goes into a cycle that we don't want to create. So if you're looking for clarity in your own life, what I encourage you to do is sit down and say, wow, I'm really experiencing some conflicting emotions. But what I'm going to do before I get a card reading from somebody else, before I click on a card reading on YouTube, or before I pull cards for myself, is I am going to really intend, like, how do I want this to play out? What is the best case scenario? What do I know in my heart is really true? And bring that to your mind and bring that to your energy and get grounded in that. And once you're grounded in that, then get your card reading. Then pull your cards. What happened that really, really demonstrated this to me was, again, I was in not a great place. And that's when we're most vulnerable, is when we rely on things like intuitive and card readings and things like that, because we want answers. We want somebody to make us feel reassured. We want somebody to make us feel better, period. That's what we want. And so we seek outside of ourselves. And that's why there are intuitives here and card readers here to give you that guidance, to help you. And it helps you until it hurts you. Okay? It helps you until it doesn't help you anymore. And so, back to my story, whenever I was feeling very conflicted and I went to my cards and it was like showing me everything that I was feeling, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is confirming my deepest, worst fears. And then like I started freaking out. And then like I started pulling more cards, right? Like, okay, like, oh, I don't like those cards I got, so let me pull more cards. And they were so scattered. They were so all over the place. And I'm like, that's when I realized this is just picking up on my energy. That's what this is doing. So I did exactly what I told you, okay? I did exactly what I told you. I sat back and I said, what if, and this was just complete experimentation, I'm going to bring what I want to my mind, okay? And then I pulled cards from that place, and it gave me the exact timeline with that intention of what I had in my mind was the final outcome card. So that proves to me that not only do cards pick up on your energy, but how we are creating our timelines, our futures based on what we believe. And that's why I created this channel, because I'm like, there's too much stuff out there that disempowers us on the twin flame journey. And I don't think a lot of people mean to. I don't think it's, lack of integrity, but it's just, it just needs to shift and it just needs to change. And that's where I come in. So at the end of the day, can card readings and intuitives be good? Yeah, they absolutely can. Should you 100% rely on them, or should you rely on manifesting, right? Like if you're saying I create my reality, why would I get a card reading? Well, if you have your intention of your end goal and you want to know what you need to work on now, then your subconscious, your higher self can connect with those cards. And that's how I began reading. So if you have your intention in mind and you want to know like, okay, but what do I really need to work on? That's where the cards provide clarity. And that's how you can use them, and you can use different intuitives to really know what you're meant to be working on. For me, I was meant to be working on standing in my power, being strong, and the cards revealed that to me, and intuitives revealed that to me. But it also revealed that it was getting me to where I wanted to go. Okay? And so maybe you don't know what you're supposed to be doing right now, and that's where the guidance comes in. But if you are searching for outside validation, then I do encourage you, before you search, keep that end goal in mind and get in touch with that energy, because then all of the guidance is going to be based on that timeline, not a timeline or a vibration of fear. Okay, so with that being said, if you want a reading, I do some readings still. I have very limited availability But I do some, and I am a coach, and I am a healer, and I have a lot of really good twin flame services that are downloads, and energy healings and energy clearings that are all downloads that I made for myself and I listen to every single day. And I made them available for you, and they're very economical, so much more economical than personal sessions. So I do encourage you guys to check those out because they're very, very powerful. Okay, so please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It helps this message get out, and you're doing your part to help this message get out to those who really, really need to hear it. So if you did benefit, then I do ask that you at least give me a thumbs up, so it helps the algorithm and more people can hear this message that need to hear it. Okay? So much love and light, guys. Talk to you later.